Hello there, and once again, it's Anton from Antonio Bay, taking a look at some Malibu comics that I don't really understand. This is Malibu, this is Godwheel. This is a crossover series, apparently with Marvel and Thor, which I'm not familiar with. I have had these issues for quite some time. I've never actually looked through them. They're a flip book, so you've got Godwheel first to 4, even though it says 0. So it's very confusingly numbered. And this is, I don't know if it's before Marvel bought them. This is 95, January. I can't remember the exact date. I want to say Marvel has already purchased them by now. But then again, this feels like a little bit older Malibu stuff. So we're just going to go right through it and kind of flip through these and see what's going on. We got a nice flip book, but it's upside down. So we're going to go this way. And like I said, issue 1 is actually issue 0. I don't know why Malibu did this sometimes. It just seems a little goofy. I'm not sure who this dude is, if that's Adelon or who. It's kind of hard to tell. Generic, large, blue man. The art's good. The pages are glossy, which is kind of more of a Malibu thing. I want to say when they got bought by Marvel, I don't remember any of them having glossy pages. I think they put them all out on newspaper print and shoved them out the door like they didn't care, which is kind of the impression I've always gotten with Malibu after it was purchased by Marvel, the Ultraverse itself. Like it didn't get the love that it deserved. Got a whole bunch going on there. The art is decent. Panel sizes and everything are good. I like to critique that sometimes, especially with some of these offbeat books. We got Necromantra going on in this book. Looks like this is Hardcase. This is after he's all burned and crispy from his battle with Enemy, I'm guessing. Looks like we got late Team Freaks with Cayman in it, and No Boom Boy. Yeah, so I don't really understand what's happening. The heroes and the villains. Lord Pumpkin. I always liked Lord Pumpkin. I thought he was cool. I thought they did very well. This is actually a pretty decent movie, even though it has Jada Pinkett Smith in it, which is terrible. But anyway. The movie's not too bad. So I'm seeing the Thor in the corner, but I didn't see Thor in that book. I haven't seen any tie-in with Asgard. That is Thor up there, isn't it? I'm not like crazy thinking this is something else. Mantra being evil. With Necromantra, we got Primeval. He got him going on. He's like a reanimated Prime Husk. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think I've ever actually flipped through these. So there's Rune looking about as least disgusting as he ever can. He usually looks way, way gross. Good action panels. They always do well with that stuff. I mean, I always think that Malibu always did action panels quite well. So as far as, like, these books are glossy. They feel nice. I'm also going to say they feel a little thin and floppy. So this is clearly Thor. We got him in the shadows here. He's about ready to get active in this story. Godwheel. The mighty Thor finally shows up. There's the Godwheel. Okay, so maybe that's something that's a little odd, is I didn't notice a ton of ads. There's only a couple ads and they're all Marvel stuff. Interesting. So this is book 3 of 4 and it's number 2. I mean, this was a goofy way to number stuff. Kind of doinky. Yeah, there's a lot packed into these, but the books feel thin. They feel very thin. I don't know how else to say it. Like, there's not a lot to them. The Flesh is Weak. We got the group from Freaks here. Scott Collins on pencils. Got some mighty action going on here. I'm not sure exactly what this fight is about, or I'm not sure exactly how Thor is involved in it. And I saw one person post something about Elvin on a Facebook post, and just there was a huge stinking fight broke out over it for nothing. I thought, wow, that's so stupid. Pumpkin Trouble, Chapter 3. Hardcase wearing his mask because he is ghastly looking. He looks like a big raspberry man. Lord Pumpkin doing his thing, being evil and unkillable. Come on, Hardcase. You know the only way to defeat him is to blow his candle out. Or, I guess that works. Punching his head into oblivion. I saw the advertising for Thor, but we still don't have Thor. Okay, I think Thor is awesome, but this is a really big lead up for a Thor crossover story. Necromantra. Living it up, being a bad person. Let's see. And we've seen a hint of him. We have not seen actual where the hell is Thor in this whole series. This is weird. And yeah, I still don't understand. Was it 95 that Marvel bought Malibu? Or was it 96? Shoot, I can't remember. It just blows my mind, though, that they've had this much build-up to this Thor crossover in Godwheel, and we haven't seen him yet. It's also weird that that Thor, Loki, those characters were the ones that first breached into the Malibu Ultraverse. There's Thor, Thunder in Valhalla. I imagine back in the day, reading this, it was very exciting to have a Marvel A-lister pop into your book. It seems a little less awesome now, because I've seen this Marvel A-lister pop into everybody's book forever now. But still, it's kind of cool. Anyway, this was Godwheel. I didn't have a lot to say about it because I don't really know anything about it. It takes 4 issues for Thor to finally appear, and when he finally does, we don't get a whole lot of him. All right, well, that is Godwheel, and there's 4 issues. I am going to throw in one extra. I have Witch Hunter. This is a Malibu Ultraverse that I think is just one shot, one issue. I've never seen it anywhere else. The darkest corners of the Ultraverse, she hunts her prey. The Witch Hunter. Yeah. So I picked this book up a while back. I don't remember if I've ever flipped through it. It's just kind of one of those odd Malibu books that I grabbed so that I could complete out my Malibu Ultraverse run. I would love to have everything that they have, and I have almost everything. There is some weird leftover issues that came out after they were bought by Marvel that I don't have, and I'm working on collecting. They're very rare, they're very hard to find. And then there's a couple of one-shots that, man, unless you know about them, you're not going to accidentally run across them. They're just hard to get a hold of. They're hard to even find out about. This was kind of one of those. So if you've never heard of it, that doesn't surprise me. It is a rare one. And I was going to just kind of flip through it, see if it was something that was intended for an ongoing series, or if it was something, yeah, they've got the cartoon already, so they've already been bought by Marvel. There's the action figures, which weren't very good. So, which was a shame, because they were made by Galoob. Dio Vivante, her sword's Vengeance Strikes. Ooh, she just stabbed that lizard lady clear through. I didn't notice that. Intense. Anyway. So yeah, I'd say she got her witch. Is there an end? Now we're just straight up advertising Marvel Comics in here. And yeah, we get an actual The End. So this would have been, yeah, just a one-shot, I guess. That's funny. April 1996. So yeah, this was probably definitely owned by Marvel at the time, which is weird that they would put out a new book after they were bought by Marvel, but it is something they did. So there. There is the Oddity, that is the Godwheel mini-series, and a one-shot called Witch Hunter, which many people have probably never heard of. That's my story. Those are my comics, and thank you so much for watching. I will catch you guys later. Bye.